Well, all right, you guys. Y'all press one if y'all can hear me in the comments, man. Got a mic check going on. Got a mic check coming on with this. I got some breaking news for you guys. The the apparently the hold on one second, y'all. Let me disconnect my headset. Apparently the Denver Nuggets have fired head coach Mike Malone. I blame Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic is the key player on that team. He's the one that could save Mike Malone's job. Mike Malone won a world championship. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. The guy gets fired with 3 games left in the season. Like I said before, it makes no sense whatsoever. This is all cap. You seen a coach get fired. The Memphis coach got fired before they played the Lakers. Now the Lakers may be looking at matching up against the Denver Nuggets in the playoffs, and now all of a sudden Mike Malone gets fired right before the playoffs. This dude just won a championship, bro. He just won a championship, man. This is the reason why people gonna stop reading the league. I'm telling y'all this right now. I don't want to hear none of this. You guys are clowns to me. Nikola Jokic got that coach fired, man. Straight like that, man. Y'all blame LeBron James whenever the coach get fired. The best player has a word. I don't want to hear no excuses. The best player has a word. I don't want to hear any excuses. Point blank, period. The best player has a word. If Jokic told the team, if you fire the coach, I'm out. They not firing that coach. They not firing that coach. Let me say this again. If Jokic tells them, if you fire Mike Malone, I'm out, they're not firing that coach. That's Nikola Jokic's fault. Point blank, period. I don't want to hear no excuse. Mike Malone won a championship. These dudes are scumbags. I'm telling y'all this right now. I'm putting this all the way on. I'm putting this all the way on Nikola Jokic. I'm putting this 100% on Jokic because all Jokic had to do was tell the team, if you fire Mike Malone, I'm gone. Period. That's it. That's it. And I'm gonna tell you something. You know what can Mike Malone tell Nikola Jokic? Because he has all these delusional fans around here that let the dude get away with not playing defense. He gets to do whatever he wants to do. He gets his own set of rules. I don't want to hear none of this shit. Period. You had 5 dudes on your team that won a championship with Nikola Jokic. You can't sign and keep everybody. You got a new salary situation where you can't pay all these dudes and keep all these dudes. Nikola Jokic gonna want his $300 million. So how the hell you gonna pay everybody else? Nikola Jokic don't play no D. His fans do not hold this dude accountable for not holding his. I'm just trying to tell you guys, his fans. I'm gonna say it again. Do not hold him accountable, right? For anything. These dudes is clowns to me. Point blank. Period. I have zero level of respect for these buffoons. These dudes came up here, and Mike Malone won a world championship with these same team. Won a world championship. The Nikola Jokic, delusional fans allow him to get away with this foolishness, right? See, and you can't blame Russell Westbrook. He's a bench player. Can't blame him. Can't blame Jamal Murray. He's hurt. Can't blame him. You got to blame Nikola Jokic. This is the same dude that's out here getting 61 points and can't beat the Wizards. But you going to get mad at Mike Malone? No, get mad at the fake-ass MVP out there that ain't doing his job. And they call this dude an MVP. And man get his coach fired with 3 games left in the season. Absolute cap. This is bull jab, man. And I have zero level of respect for it, man. And I don't give a damn when nobody say I'll drop the link to any of these punks. Point blank, I'll drop the link to any of these punks. Period. The link has been dropped. I told you guys this. Fired that man with 3 games left to go in the season. Absolute disgusting work. This man don't won a championship. Nobody want to hear about no KCP and Bruce Brown as a GM's fault. Know your role and shut your mouth. Is it a GM's fault that they couldn't beat the Washington Wizards when Nikola Jokic, that patting ass, couldn't get no stops against Alex Sarr, who was busting his ass? Is that his fault, Mr. Meek? Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that Nikola Jokic couldn't get no goddamn stops when Alex Sarr was busting his ass for the Washington Wizards? Y'all sit up here and y'all praise these dudes for doing all this scoring. This dude don't play no defense. He don't have no leadership. He don't get held to any of those same standards. These dudes run around here, they fake praise Kobe, fake praise Mike, guys who are real leaders, but get this bum a pass, man. I don't believe it, dog. You can come in here with that racist stuff. I'm telling you right now, you got, man. What's up, dog?
Man, what's going on, man? This is crazy, man. Like right before the playoffs?
Yeah, right. 3 games. How you do this 3 games before the playoffs, bro? Now you know what they trying to do, bro. And this is all Nikola Jokic's fault. Because if Nikola Jokic told the team, if you fire the coach, trade me, they're not firing that coach.
I
How much you
mean,
want to bet? How
even
much you want to bet?
I'm okay with him being
I'm
fired if
not
they
okay
gonna
with him being
fire
fired.
him.
No. I'm not okay with him
But
being fired.
it's
He just
right
won a
before the
He just won a
playoffs.
championship. Hold on. He just won a championship the other year. How are you okay with him being fired? You sound like a buffoon. You're blocked.
No,
Get
no,
out
no.
my channel, bro. Get out of here, bro. You talking about you okay with him being fired? Get the hell out of my channel, bro. Get your ass out of here. I ain't got no time for the cap today. He talking about he okay with him being fired 3 games before the end of the season. This is the type of buffoonery you have going on out here. They set up here, and I'm telling you guys this, set up here and gave this man. This is all of Jokic's racist, delusional fans that give this dude every excuse. They blame everybody else on the team. Straight up, they blame everybody else. It's absolutely disgusting. It's a cesspool out here, man. And it's disgraceful and it's disgusting. And they blame everybody else. And they don't hold responsibility and accountability for themselves. These dudes are a complete disgrace. I don't care. No, it ain't no ownership. Shut up, dog. Adrian Adams, I'm going to block your ass. I'm going to block you, dog. I'm going to block you. It ain't ownership, bro. You guys got to understand how pro basketball works. They go to the key player. They ask the key player, this move is not done without Jokic, man. Shut up, bro. This move is not done without Nikola Jokic, bro. Mike Malone has took up for Jokic every single stop. He has allowed Jokic to get away with cold-blooded murder, not playing defense. I don't want to hear none of this shit, bro. You dudes is clowns to me, man. Fire a coach like that with 3 games left to go in the season. Y'all niggas better stay away from me forever and a day. What you want, man? What's up, man? What up, dog? You on mute?
What's up? What's up? What's up, Tick?
What you got on this, dog?
Man, this is sad, man. I ain't gonna lie, this is sad, man. I wish it's time for these guys to start taking accountability, Tick.
They don't want it. Hold on. They don't want it. You got their racist fans running around here. Get this man a pass every single day for not playing no D. Sit up here and allow him to stat pad to his heart's desire. And you fire Mike Malone. Get out of here, bro. And then they talking about, oh, he didn't make moves. How can you make moves under the new collective bargaining when guys like him and Luka are going to make $300 million? You ain't going to have no space. That's why they traded Luka.
In the middle of the season, though? Like,
right.
Damn, bro.
No, not the middle. 3 games left to go. Yeah. 3 games left to go in the season. You fired this man that won a championship, bro.
Yeah, that was terrible. That's
absolutely just. And I blame Nikola Jokic. If this was LeBron James, they'd have blamed LeBron James. He's the best player on the team. You get blamed. This is Nikola Jokic. I blame his ass, bro. Point blank, period, man. This dude, Nikola Jokic won $300-something million, but don't want to play defense. Get the hell out of here, bro. Get out of here, man. Don't nobody want to hear that, man. Like I said before, bro, all they do is talk down about all his teammates. They disrespect all this man's teammates, bro. These dudes are disgusting. I hate every last one of them, bro. Real talk, man. They're a bunch of racists, bro. They're racist, and they huddled up around this dude, and they giving Nikola Jokic every single pass in America. You know what? I'm going to start not getting mad at LeBron no more. I'm going to tell you like this, bro. Because these Nikola Jokic fans, they're disgusting. They sit up here and they talk all this trash about LeBron James and how LeBron ain't this, LeBron ain't that, and how LeBron got this, LeBron needs help and this, that, and the third. And they do the same type of crying and shit. And don't nobody call this stuff out. They talking about, Nikola Jokic has to get away from this team. Why? This is his team. He needs to stand on business and do what an MVP is supposed to do. Go ahead, dog.
Hey, Ticket. No, yeah.
Dudes is buffoons, man. I don't respect these clowns. I'm just telling y'all what it is. Y'all get mad at me all y'all want. Don't matter to me. I'm standing on business. OG style trail, nigga.
What? You know why we still gonna blame Bron?
No, I ain't blaming LeBron. Listen, I'm not blaming LeBron James because I'm gonna tell you something. Bro. This right here, if all they had to, you ain't gonna tell me that if they went to Jokic and said, "Yo, we gonna fire Mike Malone," all Jokic got to say is if you fire Mike Malone, trade me. They ain't firing Mike Malone, bro. Not with 3 games left in the season. You don't disrespect no man like that. He won a world championship, bro. You don't do that type of shit, man.
Simple, yeah. But no, the reason why I'm saying I'll still blame Bron because he's still the leader of this league, Bron. And he set the tone. He the reason why this guy's not taking accountability
for this, bro. We're not blaming LeBron James for this, bro. Bron ain't on that team, bro. He ain't even on that team, so we're not blaming him for this. This is the type of thing that you can take up with guys like Adam Silver Slipper and these guys, letting this type of buffoonery type of business go on, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Not sitting up here blaming LeBron James for something that happened with the Denver Nuggets. I don't want to hear this. Like I said before, this is Nikola Jokic's fault. I don't want to hear nothing else. This is Nikola Jokic's fault. This is his fault, bro. This is his fault, bro. And I don't want to hear about the ownership. I don't want to hear none of this. I don't want to hear about the ownership, none of this stuff, man. They got to go to Nikola Jokic. So now you're going to tell me if Nikola Jokic didn't have nothing to do with this, he's going to demand a trade as soon as this season's over with. It's over with. And I'll come back and I'll make a retraction. I'll come back and I'll make a retraction. So that means, hold on. So that means, guess what? At the end of this season, Nikola Jokic is going to ask for a trade. And guess who's going to be the #1 team on the market to look for a trade? The Los Angeles Lakers. To try to team him with Luka Doncic. If that's what you're saying. If that's what you're saying. If that's what you're saying. Excuse me, sir. You said Giannis didn't have Jason Kidd fired. That's because Giannis was early in his career. He didn't have the power he had when J. Kidd was the coach. When Giannis got into MVP status, MVP star status, Giannis had his hands all over that coach getting fired. Who just got fired. Giannis could have stopped him from firing both the two coaches, the coach he won a championship with and the other coach, Adrian Griffin. Giannis didn't stop that. So shut up, dog. He don't get no excuse either, man. Sit down and shut the hell up, bro. Nobody want to hear these lame ass excuses y'all got. Go ahead, Michael. What you got, man?
Nah, I was just gonna ask. So since they got his coach fired, you think they get bounced out the first round? The Nuggets?
Man, listen, to any buffoon in the comment section that thinks this has nothing to do with Jokic, you're a racist. Period. When you are a superstar player that's getting $200 and something million, a team is gonna come to you and say, "Hey, dog, what do you think about this coach? Are you cool? We're thinking about getting rid of this coach." You guys don't know pro basketball, bro. If Jokic wanted the coach would still be there. They would not do this to this dude 3 games with left in the season, bro. These dudes are racist, they're buffoons, and it's disgusting what's going on in these YouTube basketball streets, and I'm here to clean it up. You don't disrespect the coach like that. You don't do that. You don't disrespect the coach who won a championship like that and fire that man 3 games for the end of the season. You don't do that. I'm sorry, you don't do that. And I'm telling you straight like this. They have to go talk to Jokic, because if that's the case, guess what? If they didn't talk to Jokic, guess what Jokic is doing right now? Demanding a trade. Because they fired the coach you won a championship with.
I'm hearing a ticket.
Without your permission.
I'm hearing some stuff going on in the league right now, though.
Man, you ain't hearing nothing. Don't nobody got no context like that for you to hear something, bro. You see what's going on. You see what's going on. You see what's going on. And this is cap. I'm telling y'all right now that ownership ran this by Jokic. If Jokic told the ownership, if y'all fire Mike Malone, I want to trade. If he did that and they trade Jokic, then y'all know Jokic had nothing to do with it. If Jokic did not ask for a trade and he's cool with this, it's all on Jokic. Period. That's how it goes, bro. That's how it goes in pro basketball. There's no excuses. There's no ifs, ands, buts around it, bro. I played pro basketball for 16 years. I know how this shit goes, bro. The ownership, they always going to go to the star player. That's the guy that's making the most money. Because if Jokic shuts it down, the whole franchise is done. Period.
Hey, yo, Ticket, what up, man?
You're either telling me they went away from what the coach, they went away from what Jokic wanted to do and did what they wanted to do, which means that Jokic is out of there. Or, like I said, they went to Jokic and said, "Look, dog, we think about firing the coach." All Jokic had to do was say, "Hey, man, y'all fire him. You might as well trade me right now. Soon as season over with, trade me." Now, you think they're willing to risk that and risk giving up Jokic and all that to fire Mike Malone? No, they had to have a blessing. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. I don't want to hear nothing. This goes on with every superstar player. It happened with Giannis and the head coach, Adrian Griffin. He might not have said, "Yo, fire this guy," but guess what? They went to Giannis and said, "Giannis, we thinking about firing this guy." All Giannis had to do was say, "Nah, don't fire him. I like him. If you fire him, I don't want to be here." He's not fired. That's how it goes.
But Ticket. What if they don't want no confrontation? What if they don't want no confrontation?
It is going to be a conversation, bro. Listen, let me tell you something. You don't do this with a guy like that, because all he's going to do is ask for a trade, and it's going to destroy your team.
That's true, though. That's true.
You don't do that. This is what I'm trying to tell you, bro. You don't do that. I'm just trying to tell y'all what it is, bro. This is on Nikola Jokic, bro. Just same way it's on all them superstar players that got that type of power. At the top of the league is superstar players that got that type of power. It's only a few of them: LeBron, Kawhi, Jokic, guys like that who got that type of flex.
What's Nuggets backup plan?
The nigga there ain't no backup plan. You fire a coach with 3 games left, it ain't no backup plan. It ain't no backup plan. Like I said, Jokic's fan base, his racist ass fan base, is the main cause of this shit. Jokic's fan base allows him to get away with everything, and they blame everybody else, bro. He don't play no defense. They praise one side of the basketball. This dude getting torched on a nightly basis, and they all give him a full pass for it and blame everybody else. How can Mike Malone coach a player who all of the fans, all of his delusional racist fans, give him a pass for everything he does that's not good? They only praise one side of the basketball. Think about that, bro.
Man, that
They
was
never.
all Jokic doing, man.
When have you ever heard Jokic's fans hold him accountable for getting his ass busted on defense on a night-to-night basis? That's the reason why they be getting beat. Jokic missed that free throw the other night. They blame the game on Russell Westbrook. If Jokic makes that free throw, we don't even talk about Russell Westbrook. But did they fans talk about that? No, they just went and talked about Russell Westbrook.
I don't know why he
What
even
about when they
over
lost
there.
to the Wizards and he scored 60? You know what they did? They blamed his teammates. They didn't blame him for not being able to get stops and get his ass bust by Alex Sarr and them boys. Make it make sense. I'm tired of it, bro. I just be honest with you, man. I'm tired of it. And to the dude who said ain't no way he got fired because Jokic, bro, stop buck dancing, brother. When you're a superstar at that level, sir,
Hey yo,
you ain't not. Hold on. Let me say this again to you.
damn.
Let me say this one more time to you. When you are a superstar at that level in your prime, like Jokic is, they are not firing Mike Malone with 3 games left in the season without talking to this dude, bro. Are you out your mind? Are
No,
you out
that's
of your
true.
Yeah,
mind?
That's true. That's true.
That's
3
all
games
if
left to
Jokic
they
go in the
doing,
season,
bro.
bro. 3 games.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, if it was
Come on,
LeBron,
man.
they'd be quick to blame
If
You
it
him.
think
was
they're not going
LeBron,
to
all hell would have broke loose.
Yeah,
listen,
facts.
you think they're not going to Jokic with 3 games? 3 games. 3 games, bro. That's the ultimate disrespect. That's a spit in the face. You want a championship for them bums. And
I
that's a
mean,
spit in the face. 3 games.
at this time, Brian, we already used to all the nasty work that Brian be doing, so we
And,
ain't
and
even
listen,
nothing
you
for.
can't call me a racist because Mike Malone is white.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Malone is white. And I feel bad for what they did to the dude. Scumbag move. Scumbag move, man.
These
And I'm
niggas
like,
ain't nothing but a bunch of
listen,
entitled, pampered cowards.
unless we hear the word that Jokic is coming out demanding a trade immediately as soon as the season's over with, Jokic got that man fired, bro. I'm telling you, bro. There ain't no way you allow that to happen, bro.
They couldn't
Period.
have waited after the season though. Like that's crazy.
Bro, listen, bro, that's why I try to tell you. That's how you know it's greasy, grimy. That's how you know it got Jokic's name written all over it, bro. The same way when they fired, what's the coach name from Memphis?
Taylor Jenkins.
That's Ja Morant. That's
But
Ja
Mm,
Morant
I
snaking
was
his
just
ass.
gonna say,
That's Ja Morant. Because
Ja
remember,
Morant got
they
his coach
came out,
fired too.
they came out and said, "No, we ain't gonna trade Ja Morant." First, it was rumors that they was gonna move Ja Morant. Then the organization came out and said, "No, we not moving Ja." And then a couple days later, they fired the coach. Nigga, that's Ja Morant.
a ticket.
Go ahead.
What if they trying? What if they trying to get Jokic over there, Lakers over to
Man,
us?
what you think they're gonna do? If Jokic asks for a trade this summer, the Lakers
Yeah,
gonna be on line 1. LeBron James is out of there. I've
cause
been trying to
cause
tell y'all this type of
cause
stuff.
from what I heard, Brian was trying to get Kyrie over there, but Kyrie got hurt, so Kyrie probably didn't
Man,
even want to come
man,
over there.
nah, man. Listen. LeBron probably end up with Dallas. I can see a
yeah,
3-team deal that's gonna end Jokic with the Lakers. And I'm gonna talk about that later on. Because I don't
Hey, yo,
see
Ticket.
Jokic is gonna get so much heat, it's gonna make him have to ask for a trade. He's gonna get so much heat for this, bro. 3 games left, and this dude won a championship, man. Come on, man. This is bull. Yo, man. I swear to God, man. This is
Hey, yo,
disgusting.
Ticket.
Go ahead.
They was also with the John Morant thing. There also was a report that he wasn't happy with how they were playing. And then he got fired right after that. So that
Nah.
too.
I want to say this to you, bro. To the person who's saying that the ownership, bro. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Ownership goes to the star players. The superstar players are the ones. The superstar players are the ones who had a yay or a nay. They got all the power. The superstar players in their prime. When you're a superstar in your prime, you got all the power, bro. John Moran has all the power. You know why? Because he's on that fat contract. He brings all the marketing. He basically is the face of the franchise in the whole city. So they're making money to ownership because of those players, right? So when you look at a situation like Jokic is the face of the franchise. They can't make a move without Jokic. Look how these dudes already jockstrap sniffing over Jokic, right? So you think the ownership can turn against the fans over Jokic? Now they did that in Dallas because they already knew look, we can't build no team around him to get better. We can't build no team that make up for all his deficiencies around this dude. I try to tell y'all this. So that coach gave Jokic a full pass, man. Why? Because of his racist ass fans. His fans wouldn't allow Mike Malone to coach Jokic. Because as soon as Mike Malone would have came up and slammed Jokic for not playing defense, guess what happened, sir? All his racist fans,
See,
now
they
they
got
start talking
the
shit about Mike Malone.
see the
Think about
Nuggets.
this.
They got the
Hold
right.
on, hold on. How many times do you see Mike Malone come up after the game and call out Jokic for not playing defense on a nightly basis when that dude wasn't playing no defense, bro? Think
See the
about that.
Nuggets.
I'm
They
gonna
got
mute.
the the Nuggets, they got the right matchup 2 years ago when they won that championship. Because last year when we beat them in the playoffs, when we beat them in that game 7, I was thinking to myself, like, the Nuggets probably will win if Jokic played defense. That always bothered me, but they don't never talk about that, because he's so great offensively, so they kind of ignore the defensive part. They would be a much better team if he played defense.
You never heard Mike Malone call out Jokic for playing D. You know why? Because it's impossible
No.
against his delusional fans. He knew that was a lose-lose battle, right? He knew that was a lose-lose battle. Point blank period. He couldn't do it. Why? Because all his delusional fans let him off the hook. If the fans were holding Jokic accountable for not playing defense and all this other bullshit, guess what, sir? We got a whole different story. We talking about a whole different situation, sir. So I don't want to hear none of that, dog. Like I said before, Jokic ass is like I said before, man. He's the blame for this, bro. He's the blame for this.
So you saying the fans getting away of him doing his job?
Oh man, you don't do a coach like that with 3 games left in the season unless he get the call, brother. Period.
You saying the fans are the reason why he couldn't call him out?
Yes, bro. When you got a fan base that strong in Denver and period, bro. If Mike Malone would have went up there and slammed Jokic for not playing defense, what do you think the whack attack and all these other bums gonna do? They're gonna go shit.
So what that say about what that say about the coach then? He won't let the fans dictate how he coach. That's a knock on the coach then.
No, you're not hearing what I'm saying to you. No, you're not listening. Listen to what I'm saying to you, bro.
You're saying the fans are the reason why he didn't say it, right?
His racist fans they give him so many passes. It's impossible to coach this dude. Why is it impossible?
Yeah, but if you a coach and you trying to win, you ain't gonna give a fuck about the fans. You're gonna be like, no, you gotta do that.
You're not listening. This is the NBA, sir. This ain't.
No, I know it's the NBA.
Right, this is the NBA. So the NBA works differently. The NBA works off money, control, power, things like that. This is the NBA. That's why you had a rare instance, because Mark Cuban even told you, if Mark Cuban was with the Dallas Mavs, Mark Cuban was leaning with the player. Think about what Mark Cuban said. They let the coach go. They let the coach walk out the door because he sided with the player on everything. Told y'all all this stuff about Luka Doncic. What's the Pacers coach name right now? Rick Carlisle. Rick Carlisle been told y'all that. And Mark Cuban still sided with Luka on everything. He let Luka smoke hookahs. He let Luka get drunk and drink beers and all that other shit. He didn't care. You know why? Because Luka was bringing in all the money and putting up those numbers. He didn't care if Luka wasn't playing defense. He didn't care about any of that shit. He sacrificed the coach he won a championship with for Luka Doncic.
Yeah, but the Luka situation kind of different though, because they traded Luka. So the coach won in that case.
You're not listening. They traded him because they had an opportunity, right? And I'm telling y'all this right now.
Yeah, because of that, yeah.
He got that coach fired, bro. There ain't no way he can get that coach fired. 3 games left to go in the season, bro.
I understand that. I understand that part. I get that part. Yeah, I understand that.
3 games left to go in the season, bro. 3 games. And everybody gonna talk about, oh, well, look at their roster. Bro, you can't pay for everybody on the roster now. The cap.
Yeah, that second apron.
You got Michael
that second
Porter,
apron ain't no joke.
You got Michael Porter Jr. making $100-something million, right?
Oh, he's gone this offseason. You know that, right?
You got Jamal Murray making damn near $200 million, and you got Jokic making $200 million. Who else you gonna pay? You can't keep all those dudes. Them niggas gonna go to other teams and get paid. That's why I tell y'all, dudes is clowns to me, man. That dude, it's Jokic racist ass fans that have huddled around this dude and made him uncoachable, bro. I'm telling you this. That's why Mike Malone really couldn't coach the dude. You've never heard Mike Malone call out Jokic. Ever. Bro, Phil Jackson called out Michael Jordan. Phil Jackson called out Kobe Bryant. Right?
Yeah. Right
or wrong?
Yeah.
Right or wrong? This is the same shit you seen with Darvin Ham. This is the same shit you seen with Darvin Ham and LeBron James. Darvin Ham had his hands tied behind him coaching LeBron James. Had to come out here and call him the GOAT and all this other shit because of his delusional ass fans. So this is why I'm trying to tell y'all this. When you see situations like that, J Kidd, he seen his out. He wasn't gonna do that shit with Luka. He was gonna coach Luka how he wanted to coach Luka. And when he seen how it was gonna go, that's why J Kidd got Luka traded right here. This is the reason why. Now y'all seeing why J Kidd got Luka out of there. Because that would have been J Kidd ass. With that new, that'd have been J Kidd ass. J Kidd was smart, and I've been told y'all this shit. So when y'all think that LeBron and them knew, I don't want to hear that. And to the dude that says Ham was a terrible coach, he got to the Western Conference Finals in year 1. Let's see if JJ Rhetoric can do that. With a way better roster. Let's see if JJ Rhetoric can do that. And when he doesn't, you bring your ass back in here and get on your knees, boy.
JJ Redick don't got that experience.
So as I said, hold on. As I said to y'all before, you see what I'm talking about right here. This is disgust. 3 games left. 3 games left to go in the season, bro. Come on, man. I'm gone, y'all. I'll holler at y'all later on, man. I'll come back later on, man. All right, you guys. So we hope you enjoyed the show over here on Ticket TV live streams. Make sure that you guys click that link that's pinned at the top of the comment section. Shop in our merchandise store and get our merch. We got new merch out, Ticket TV. We got A Weapons Midlife Music merch and the merchandise.